was too extreme and not necessary. But I think actually approaching it from different perspectives is always helpful.
Yeah, so it helped working together.
I think it was a very positive experience, actually, yes.
And how has the response been to the exhibition so far?
Well, I would say we're doing very well. We have a large sort of following of people coming in to see it. We're also, I think, very lucky. We've had very good reviews. I think it is quite a challenge to do any exhibition about theatre in any way, because you haven't got your end product, so you can only evoke things. But we've had very, very positive feedback in that sense. In terms of sort of response, it's one of those things it's always hard to really make sense of. But the fact that most people spend a long time in the exhibition, there's a lot of people who said, we need to come back and see more of it. We need to look at things in more detail. I think actually says that it's working very well.
And are there any items that couldn't be displayed, or?
Well, there's always going to be things that you wish you could include in an exhibition that you can't secure the loan of. I think the two things that I'm saddest that we couldn't include are, firstly, I would love to have had the Serov portrait of Diaghilev as a young man, which I think is a marvellous portrait. And although we're very lucky in having the Polunin portrait, only to have one real sort of formal portrait is a bit of a lack. The other thing that I would love to have been able to show is the two women running along the beach, the original. We have the front cloth where it's been enlarged, and we did hope that we'd be able to secure the loan of the Picasso original to have alongside it. We've compensated for that by having a scale image reproduction so that people can see how small the original is next to our big cloth. But to have had the real thing, to have the two things together would have been very satisfying.
And do you have a favourite?
I think it's always hard to say favourite because every object that's gone into the exhibition has gone in there for a real reason. There's a great deal of thought has gone into it. I think the moment in the exhibition I enjoy most is when you come through what we call our prop store and see the 4 designs of the Firebird backcloth, and then you turn around and see the actual cloth.
Yeah, that was
and so many people go, oh, wow! And it's a lovely, lovely sort of feeling that you are surprising them. So I think if I had to have just one object from the exhibition within the context of the exhibition, that's what I would choose.
So when does this exhibit end?
So it runs through until the 9th of January, so we've got a week after Christmas really for people when they're sort of sitting around and not doing very much and wondering what to do. It tends to be a very busy time actually, sort of attracting people. So 9th of January, and then that's it.
Well, hopefully we can get more people to come see the exhibition. Back to you in the studio, Lauren. Yes, Lauren, I'm here at the Victoria and Albert Museum with co-curator Jane Pitcher. Oh my God.
Sorry, it's a bit of a tongue twister of a name, isn't it?
Yes, Lauren, I'm here at the Victoria and Albert Museum with co-curator Jane Pritchard, who has worked extensively. Oh gosh.
It's all right.
Sorry. Yes, Lauren, I'm here at the Victoria and Albert Museum with co-curator Jane Pritchard, who has worked extremely hard with her team to put this exhibition together.
Thanks, Nicole. We're here with Jane's other half, Jeffrey Marsh. So how did you become involved in curating the exhibit of the Ballet Russe?
Well, I suppose the start of the exhibition was that I run the Department of Theatre and Performance, but unlike Jane, who's a specialist dance curator, I had to be a jack of all trades and master of none, because we cover everything from Greek classical theatre to rock and roll. So as you'll soon discover in this interview, I have a very wide but very shallow knowledge. And by training, I'm a social historian. And so I think the director of the museum, who said we were going to do the exhibition together, said, well, Jane can build it from the bottom up, from the dance side, but he also wanted someone working on the exhibition, putting it in its kind of broader social political context. So that's what Jane and I did. So we had lots of good fights over it, and but I think it kind of worked out okay in the end.